Well, hey guys, good morning. It is Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. As in, let's see what actually works in this game of tennis, right? Let's not believe the hype out there. Let's not believe the clickbait. Let's see what really works for the rest of us who are not making too much money on that pro tour out there. Hey guys, listen, thanks for hanging out with me today. Another beautiful day here in the desert. Kind of hit the weather. It says 89 some point this afternoon. So anyway, looking forward to some doubles in the grass this morning. And let's get to it. In today's 7 session, we're going to chat about one reason why we don't play as well in matches versus practice, right? And what to do instead. And so before we get into that, a couple of things. Today's Let's See What Actually Works course is the insanely accurate slice backhand and pretty much how to impart that low skidding underspin without it sitting up short for your opponents. The link to check it out is in the description area down below. And look, if you're over at YouTube, would love it if you'd hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, and choose all. And if you're over at Facebook, would love a share and a like. And then there's also a PayPal link if you want to show your love, show your support for 7 around 7. So guys, let's get into it. And again, I want to talk about this big topic, this big mental thing about about why we don't play as well in the real deal, right? Whether it's a tournament, whether it's a league match, maybe even a practice match, as we do in practice, either when we're drilling or whatever it is. And one of the big things I think, and look, this is you're going to have to tinker with this and think about it, and it could apply to you. I know it applies to me. That when I'm practicing, whether I'm drilling, I'm practicing serves, I'm hitting cross court. There is that constant. There is that thing about, well, there's no consequence for missing, right? But I really think that the big thing is that once we get into a match, is we feel this need to get ready too soon, right? So we kind of abbreviate the finish to the serve. We kind of abbreviate the finish to our return to serve. We kind of shorten up the groundies, the forehand, the backhand, whatever it is. We shorten them up just a nanosecond to make sure that we get ready for whatever could possibly happen next. And I remember when I was working with Michael Wayman for a year back in, it was probably like 2008. Michael Wayman, who from England, played in the tour and then became the men's coach over at St. Mary's College in Moraga. And one of the things that we worked on was taking advantage of a short ball that I got to my backhand from my opponents, where I would want to play an up the line slice backhand. And the problem I was having is I wasn't consistent with it because, as Michael described it, he said, you're living in the future as you're about to play that shot, is you're living in the future going through all the what if, all those possibilities. And what he finally convinced me of is that, look, when you have the ball, you have the ball. And you get to take as much time as you want to execute the shot that you want. And part of that execution, the shot, is the finish, right? I mean, the point of contact is maybe halfway through the technique of the stroke, right? And if you don't execute the second half, as you might do in practice, a lot better because you don't feel a need to get ready for what's about to happen next, is you might abbreviate it. And too often when we abbreviate it, either we create an unforced error, or maybe we leave that ball a little short and give that opponent an opportunity. So what I want you to really consider today is that there's a possibility that the reason that you don't play as well in the real deal as you do in practice is because in the real deal, you have this sense that you've got to get ready for that next shot, and that you do it too soon, that you actually abbreviate the execution of the technique of that shot that you're currently hitting, that you don't do in practice. So I remember I played on my first World Cup team, which was in 2009. in Perth, Australia. I'm playing in the semifinals, the men's doubles. This is actually not in the team event, but the following week in the individuals. I'm playing with the great Hugh Thompson. We're playing doubles, and I know, and we're deep in this match. And I keep serving, and we keep. I'm trying to hold serve, and we keep getting up to, it's our ad, and I'm serving to this guy, and he keeps playing this return. And for whatever reason, I'm kind of abbreviating the execution of the shot, right? I'm kind of shortening it up, and I'm either hitting the ball in the net, I'm hitting it wide, hitting it deep, or maybe hitting it short, whatever it is. And after about the third one, he finally comes to me and just says, "Mate, just trust your transitional shot. You don't have to, he basically said, without anything more than just trust it, he was pretty much saying, take as much time as you want with that shot. And in the words of Dick Johnson, and we'll just kind of take it from there, no big deal." And once I started to trust that whatever shot I was about to execute on that transitional, whether it was a volley, a half volley, or maybe I was putting the brakes on early and letting that return sit up so I could play an approach, took my time to finish it, it made all the sense in the world. And I remember that. And look, and this is one of those epiphanies, one of those nuggets that you get when you least expect it, that then becomes like a major part of your game for the rest of your, at least for me now. I've held onto that thing. You got to trust it, right? So to the great Hugh Thompson, thank you very much. So guys, that's kind of the message for today. I want you to be considering, if you don't play as well in the real deal, in the matches that you do in practice, think about that you might be abbreviating the finish of that stroke because you're trying to get ready for the next thing too soon. You want to be so ready that you don't really complete what you're hitting right then and there. One way to do this is obviously to get out there and practice it in a way that you over exaggerate staying in the serve longer, not sort of jackknifing at the waist and kind of trying to get ready for that return, but actually staying up on top a little bit longer. And look, I've seen this on TV when they do a replay and they just focus on the guy hitting the ball. And I've seen guys where they hit a shot and they actually hit contact, they shut their eyes. Not that anyone would maybe coach that. I don't know. Maybe we should, but I see them shutting their eyes at contact. And we look at Fed. Does Fed look like he's ever rushing to get early? Does he ever look like he's rushing to get ready for his opponent's next shot? Never. So there you have it. All right. Look, guys, with that said, let's see. Just a quick reminder about today's Let's See What Actually Works course, which is the slice back in. If yours is not behaving the way you want, maybe it's landing short over there, sitting up for your opponent. I got a course that'll help you with that. The link is in the description area down below. And of course, if you're at YouTube, hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell and choose all. And if you're on Facebook, I would absolutely love a like and a share. Thanks in advance for that. So guys, with that said, it is time to get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again tomorrow.